الحمد لله رب العالمين اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. My name is Muhammad. For now, all you need to know about me is that I am a student of Islam, looking to increase in knowledge, looking to learn, and with this channel I'm simply sharing the things that I'm learning. The way this video is structured is that I'm first going to recite a few verses of the Quran. Hopefully you enjoy that. Thereafter I'm going to share with you a sort of summarized cut-up version of the lecture of Shaykh Dr. Yasir Qadhi, which is titled Advice and Tips on How to Raise Children in This Land. If you like this video, show some support to the channel so YouTube knows to show you more videos like this. Without further delay, let's gain some knowledge, inshaAllah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. والضحى والليل إذا سجى ما ودعك ربك وما قلى وللآخرة خير لك من الأولى ولسوف يعطيك ربك فترضى ألم يجدك يتيما فآوى ووجدك ضالا فهدى ووجدك عائلا فأغنى فأما اليتيم فلا تقهر وأما السائل فلا تنهر وأما بنعمة ربك فحدث صدق الله العظيم.
So today inshallah we want to look at Surah Yusuf and the story of Yusuf, because the story of Yusuf and Surah Yusuf, it is all about family dynamics. It's all about father and son and siblings and drama and boycotting and getting angry and doing things you shouldn't do and reconciliation. How should we deal with family? And how, especially father-son or mother-daughter, how should we look at the benefits we can derive from Surah Yusuf? We notice throughout the entire story the underlying sentiment of the strong love and the bond between Yaqub and between all of his children. And this shows us that one of the most important secret ingredients to keep your family together is to demonstrate and to have and to show that genuine love. Empathy and love will gain you more than strictness and harshness. So even before there are children, there is love and tenderness. So then what's going to happen after? The whole family should have mawadda and rahmah. Is that Yusuf feels such a relationship with Yaqub that he can go to his father and confide a secret. He can go to his father and say, Ya abati, something happened, I want you to know about it. And so we find in here a relationship that has trust in it. And that is essential if you want your children to be able to grow up and practice Islam. Yusuf saw something, he didn't know what to do. In our generation, many of that generation would go to their friends, go to social media, go to other people. But Yusuf went to his father, which indicates what? He had a relationship with his father that could allow him to confide, could allow him to open up and to tell him the issues he's facing. There must be an openness and a trust, and that is something that if you don't have it with your son or daughter, then imagine when they're in trouble, when an issue happens. If they're not going to come to you, who are they going to go to? And of course, how you achieve that trust, how you achieve that confidence, that is something nobody can teach you, because it changes from person to person. It changes from father to son and mother to daughter. When you're going to go behind your father's back, then you're in trouble. And it's a generally a dangerous path. But when you come to your father or your mother and you have that strengthened relationship, then generally the parent will give you solid advice. The importance of not giving your children an excuse to be jealous of another child. The importance of the parents not practicing favoritism. And this is a major problem in our culture. Major problem in the modern Muslim culture. But unfortunately in our culture, all too many families, they demarcate, this is the favorite one, and everybody knows this is the favorite one, and all of your attention and all of your resources and all of your wealth and money and private tuition and best university, the favorite one, and then the other ones you neglect. If you give your son $100 gift, you should give your daughter $100 gift as well. Because equality in children in this world has nothing to do with inheritance. Inheritance is a different thing altogether. As for this world, then you have to be equal. Now obviously, what you gift is going to be different, no problem. But the expensiveness, the amount that you're gifting, there should be a relative similar. The importance of being equal with your children in demonstrating care, in demonstrating tuition, in demonstrating education, in demonstrating taking care of their needs. When you give one of them a car, by the time the other one gets to that age, that person should also get a car. A man came, he had a favorite son, and he gave a gift of a slave to his son. The Prophet ﷺ said, did you give your other children a same gift? He goes, no, I didn't. So the Prophet said, I cannot bear witness to dhulm. I cannot bear witness, go away from me, I cannot bear witness to this. You are in my presence, I have to speak out. I cannot bear witness that you are mistreating the other children by preferencing one over the others. This is an authentic hadith in Sahih Bukhari. And wallahi, when I think about this, for me, it's one of the most emotional ones. Wallahi, honestly, it's so perplexing in some ways. Yaqub knows his own sons have done something to harm Yusuf. Can you imagine the pain the father would feel? Yaqub knows that Yusuf is now lost or maybe even dead or whatever. And who's responsible? The very people that are around him. There's clearly tension. How could there not be? But he never cut them off. He never boycotted them. He never said, get away from me. Because he hoped and hoped and hoped he would recuperate all of them back, and he did. If a son or daughter does something wrong, learn from this story. We have again this cultural issue. I'm not going to talk to you again. Khalas, don't come to this house. Whatever your child has done, inshallah, guaranteed, he didn't abduct another child and sell him into slavery. Okay? Whatever your child has done, he didn't tie his hands and throw him into a well, and then when a caravan came, sold him for a few measly dirhams. Come on. Calm down. So the default, and I stand by what I say, yes, there might be exceptions here and there, but the default, O Muslim parent, if your son or daughter goes down the path of ignorance, the path of darkness, the path of sin, the path of evil, the default, you don't cut off from them. There should be some ta'alluq and relationship. There should be some presence in their life because you want them to come back like Yaqub wanted his children to come back. You will only keep a family together if you are on the forgiving end. The story has constant forgiveness in it. Family is family. And if they come to you and they apologize, then immediately forgive. The brothers apologize to Yusuf and they say, وَإِن كُنَّا لَخَاطِئِينَ, that Allah chose you over us, you are better than us. And Yusuf said, لَا تَثْرِيبَ عَلَيْكُمُ الْيَوْمِ يَغْفِرُ اللَّهُ لَكُمْ. There is no blame on you today, Allah shall forgive you. The brothers go back and they beg their father, قَالُوا يَا أَبَانَا اسْتَغْفِرْ لَنَا ذُنُوبَنَا إِنَّا كُنَّا خَاطِئِينَ قَالَ سَوْفَ أَسْتَغْفِرُ لَكُمْ رَبِّي. Oh, our fathers, please forgive us, we made a mistake. Immediately Yaqub says, I will ask Allah to forgive you. But you want to be like Yusuf and Yaqub and forgive as much as you can so that you become the better person. Our Prophet ﷺ said, know that the one who forgives, Allah increases him in honor. The one who forgives, your izzah is increased up. We learn is one of the easiest ways to console your anger is what Yusuf says. His brothers sold him into slavery. And when they come and they apologize, subhanallah, this is amazing. Yusuf does not blame the brothers. Yusuf blames shaitan. And by blaming shaitan, it becomes so much easier to forgive your siblings and those around you. Realize shaitan wants nothing more than to see your family break apart. So when you see such a problem in your own family, rather than immediately blame your family, follow Yusuf and say, shaitan did this. So we learn a tactic from Surah Yusuf, and that is realize anytime something like this happens, in your heart say, my uncle is saying this, my aunt is saying this, my cousin is saying this. It's not them. They're good people. This is shaitan putting waswasa into them. Shaitan attempting to do this. In all of this, one thing stands out more than anything else, and that is Ya'qub's akhlaq and iman. Ya'qub's sabr and tawakkul eventually translated into all of his children following his path. Look at your own akhlaq. Look at your own manners. Look at your own ibadah. Ya'qub is the role model here. And eventually all of his children followed his path. This is the number one mechanism to preserve Islam and Iman, and to preserve the love of Allah amongst your children. Lead by example. You become the person you want your son or daughter to be. And we see in the story of Ya'qub that, in fact, in his case, all the time, and anecdotally, the majority of the time, the children will follow the path of the parents. And that's exactly what Allah says. Pure soil and land gives pure fruits, and evil soil and land gives evil fruit. You concentrate more on your own relationship with your spouse than your own child. Because when the child sees you and your spouse, the mother and father, the child sees the love and the care, the child sees the akhlaq and the ibadah, this will automatically be absorbed into his or her life. And we learn this from the story of Ya'qub alayhi salam.
For those of you who have watched until the end, or maybe you just skipped until the end, either way, I appreciate you for at least clicking on the video. Hopefully you learned something, took something beneficial away from this. Couple things before I end off. I want to say shukran. I appreciate all of the new subscribers, because I mean, since the last time I posted, I'm pretty sure I have like 3 times the subscribers, so I appreciate you. But otherwise, yeah, this channel, I should say, is going through a bit of construction. I'm trying to figure out what type of videos I want to make and where I want to take this channel. But I appreciate everyone for showing any type of support. Even if you are just watching this, it means you at least gave this video an extra view. But other than that, yeah, that's all.